Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
What's going on, everybody? My name is Thomas Riddell. We're here live on Beaufort's own from Eagle Field for the first round of the South Carolina High School League 3A softball playoffs. Alongside me doing color commentary is Max Araj. How you doing tonight, Max?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Ready for the first round to begin here in South Carolina.
Yeah, last night, Beaufort baseball able to get a walk-off. Softball trying to follow suit here today. Their ace, Kylie Rass, on the mound, starts the game off with the first pitch for a ball. And that one's going to be low for ball two.
Kylie Rass, one of the top pitchers in the state of South Carolina this season, especially in strikeouts. She's currently second in the state in strikeouts, over 200 strikeouts on the year for her.
So far hasn't been a strike yet this game, trying to find that rhythm, but as you mentioned, number 2 in the state. It's got to be a matter of time before she gets one here this game, but Dillon, in a toughly contested region with Aner as well, every team, if there's strike one there, 3-1 goes the count. But, every team in that region, the top 3 are all top 10 in the state. So, tough battle here tonight for the Eagles. As Grass will walk the first batter there, 1 on with no outs for Dillon. And a chance here with no outs and a runner on first base for Dillon to get some runs here to take the lead. Uncharacteristic of Rass there to give up a leadoff walk, especially at the start of a game. Usually so dialed in. And laying down the bunt there, Rass will pick it up, throw to first, and she'll get the out at first. But the runner will move up to second. Well executed bunt there. Good job from Rass, just trying to go to first, not force anything. Take the outs they give you. Now, 1 down with a runner on second. First pitch swinging right back into that net for strike 1. Attacking early in the count. Here Coach Rass call out. Pitch there, Rass back into the circle, and swing and a miss there for strike 2. And there's the pitch right here that we're so used to seeing and have seen all season long from Beaufort's ace. And ball 1 there. Looked like for a second it might have been called a strike, but I'm backing out, signaling for a ball. And fourth pitch of the at-bat on the way. Swing and a miss, chasing that one high. Sherman will strike out for Dillon. Now Michaela Huggins, be up to her. Try and get Dillon on the board first. Rash trying to leave that runner stranded at second. First pitch strike. And now kind of settled into a groove here after getting those first 2 outs. Checking the span. Pitch delivered, swing and a miss there. Strike 2.
Good breaking ball there by Kylie Rast. That's one of the things that can get the hitters here. You know, she always has that powering fastball, but, you know, those breaking balls are what can get you, and it helps her get those strikeouts pretty easily.
And chasing that one low in the dirt. And it looks like they're going to call her safe at first, and a run will score. Thought for sure that one was going to be an out there, but Adkins had to go to the ground to pick that one out of the dirt. And Dillon very fortunate there to have this inning continue, but they'll scratch across a run nonetheless. You see the umpires conferring here.
I think they're discussing first base.
Yeah, it's definitely a bang play at first base. Could go either way here, looks like. You see them discussing. But good job from Huggins, you know, wasn't much contact, still able to garner contact, and she finds herself on base with an RBI. And Coach Rass now going to talk to home plate umpire. Still having a chat at home plate is Coach Rass. And now looks like a pinch runner will be brought in for Huggins. And we got some folks in the chat popping up there from Jennifer Nelson saying, "Let's go Eagles, go get him Kylie, number 11," as well as Keith Johnson saying, "Let's go Eagles," and number 3 with Adam Johnson shout out there. So love to see people tune in, and don't be shy. You know, whatever team you're rooting for, drop a go Beaufort, go Dillon in the chat.
Yeah, umpires are still discussing this. I'm not sure what they're discussing about, though, to be honest. She clearly, I don't think she got that foot onto the first base in time, so still kind of wondering what they're discussing here.
Yeah, kind of prolonging this first inning. See Adkins kind of just standing behind home plate with her.
And
catchers
if
on
I'm Kylie Rass right now, I'd be throwing some warm-up pitches so you don't get cold here, and you know, be out of rhythm by the time they get back to the plate.
Yeah, now you see her infielders starting to make their way over there. You see Johnson coming to talk to her.
And they reversed the call.
Out.
And Dillon's head coach is not happy. Oh, yeah, boy. He is not happy.
And see the Eagles team head back to the dugout. Dillon catcher starting to put the gear on there.
Yeah, coaching staff with Dillon are not happy right now, and you know, they have their own case here as well. So you know, this is gonna get interesting here.
Yeah, first time I've seen such a lengthy discussion from umpires and see a call overturned like that, and rightfully so, because the initial call was safe, and it's not like you have instant replay out here, so it's kind of a call in the heat of the moment. And with only 2 umpires out here, in baseball they do 3, but with only 2 here in softball, it gets a little difficult to make those calls.
Yeah, Dillon's got to be careful here. And I believe he's gonna put the game under protest here.
I've never even seen or heard of that.
They're going to put the game under protest here. This is very interesting. Not something you see very often here at the high school level.
Something I've never seen happen. You see Dillon starting to warm up there, making those plays. Coach very adamant there. Game is under protest. See Dillon defense still warming up out there. Kylie Rass. Very interesting scene unfolding here at Eagle Field. See Rass there with the helmet on, the bat in hand, just out of view. Over to the left.
Yeah, this is getting interesting here with Dillon. They're not very happy about this, and you know they have their case to make here.
And
If you look at it, I mean the umpires I don't think knew what to call there. So I mean you look at a situation like that, you know, putting it under protest was probably the right call by Dillon's head coach. Now obviously we didn't have the very best view down that first base line as we had some of the girls here from Dillon's team kind of in the way, so we don't know exactly how it went down, but it sounds like it was a running violation down the base path. So I think that's what the game is under protest about currently.
very interesting to see what will happen here. You saw the umpire, go by, telling the Dillon dugout all the warnings there, and now Rass will finally
leading off for the Eagles,
step
the pitcher,
into the
number
box.
11, Kylie Rast.
And now with that drama all over and dealt with, Rass will, after getting out of the inning, even though it was highly contested with no runs, trying to lead off here and make something happen for the Eagles. And bottom of the first finally underway after that little delay. And strike one fired in there.
The other thing is with the umpires, especially in the playoffs, you would think they'd have at least 3 umpires in the game throughout the playoffs. You know, during the regular season, yeah, that's fine to have 2 umpires. But when the playoffs come around, you should have 3 umpires. And right now they don't have 3 umpires. They have 2. So that vantage point down first base wasn't really seen by the field umpire because he couldn't tell whether or not she was either in violation on the base path or not. So, you know, that's something that, you know, both teams have a case to make. But I think Dillon's calling the game under protest was the right
that
call.
One hit to the third baseman from Rass, and an easy out call there. No protest that
Now
time.
batting the shortstop,
Pretty straightforward
number 10,
play at
Taylor
first
Waldorf.
base. And
Basketball link, man.
Rass will ground out. And that one fouled off. Freshman Sailor Waldorf, excuse me. Batting second with Johnson at third. Johnson used to be batting second, but changed here for Coach Rass this season. She batted second majority of last season. Waldorf will foul that one off for strike 2.
Yeah, Waldorf has had a great season so far, and we saw she played really well. First game of the season at home, you and I were here doing the game against West Ashley, and she had a great game in that one. So, you know, looking at the season that Waldorf's had, she's been really good backup for Rast.
Yeah, and being just a freshman and hitting in the 2 spot, Coach Rass, obviously this team very young, playing with a middle schooler as well, but, just showing that trust in her. And that one hit up the middle, diving play, but unable to make a play. And Sailor Waldorf will hit a single, be on first base. That one just past the pitcher. And now Adeline Johnson with 1 out and a runner on first.
So I got word from Dillon's head coach. Basically what they said was she was inside the base path, which caused the running violation, which is why the game is now under protest.
Interesting. Definitely, something to watch as this game goes on. And strike 1 on the first pitch to Adeline Johnson, hitting in that number 3 spot to third baseman for the Eagles.
And so that costed Dillon a run as well. So, instead of it being a 1-0 game, we still have a tied game here in the bottom of the first.
Strike 2 high there. Johnson swinging at that one. And, with a pitcher like Kylie Rass on the mound, 1 run could make the difference. So definitely, as you mentioned previously, definitely have the right to be upset about that call, especially after the initial call was safe. But, you just got to flush it and move on. Obviously, still playing under protest, but you still got a game to play. It's ball 1 there to Johnson. She'll step back into the batter's box. Taylor Waldorf get into a runner's stance over at first. Should Johnson make contact, and she'll pop that up to the second baseman, and that is caught for out number 2. Waldorf going to have to retreat to first base.
The catcher number 2, Kaylin Adkins.
And now it's up to the sophomore catcher, Kaylin Adkins, to try and extend this inning for Beaufort. Hit a pitch command from the Dillon head coach. And now pitch on the way, swinging at the first one, fouled off to that right side into the fence for strike number 1. Both pitchers bringing the heat here in this first inning. That one had some zip on it. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Adkins taking a hack at that one, but unable to make contact. And now down to the final strike of this inning for the Eagles. Trying to get it to the junior Ariana Smith on deck. And runner going. And she's going to be safe with the steal there. Sailor Waldorf on a ball there. She was running no matter what here, but able to make it in safely with the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adkins. See how big of an impact base running can make tonight for both teams. And sending that one out. That's going to get over the shortstop there. Coming home, and the play at the plate, and she's out. Sailor Waldorf unable to score from second on the hit from Adkins. And that'll take us to the top of the second here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back here on Beaufort's own from Eagle Field to the top of the second inning after a very contentious but scoreless first inning. Alyssa Lee will lead off for Dillon. Kylie Rass still on the mound for the Eagles. And here, Coach Rass give his daughter Kylie the pitch command, and Lee will step into the batter's box to kick off this inning. And first pitch strike from Rass, and we've seen it numerous times that she can get ahead of the count and work quickly and gets into a groove, basically unhittable. So Dillon gonna have to do their best to get hits off her. Swing and a miss, foul tip into that glove of Kaylin Atkins for strike two. Obviously Dillon, no stranger to tough opponents playing in such a tough region, as that one's grounded and to the right side for out number one. And something you love to see from the Eagles is the defense making plays for Rass. Usually, she has to kind of do it herself, and they'll make a couple errors here and there, but so far they've been solid tonight. Positive sign whenever your defense is you're able to pitch to contact and the defense is able to get outs behind you. As swing and a miss for strike one. Second pitch on the way, trying to bunt, and Atkins able to make the play in foul territory. That one just popped straight up, and an easy catch for number two, Kaylin Atkins, for out number two. Kylie Rash trying to work a 1-2-3 inning here. Ball one there. Swing and a miss for strike one. He was kind of 1-1 for Grider. Ball two from Rass there. Runs the count of 3-1. Rass struggling a bit with location this at bat. See if she can rally here to get the final out, or if Dillon will get a base runner for the second consecutive inning with 2 outs. And ball four, and for the second straight inning, Dillon will have a base runner on first with 2 outs. First pitch on the way, that one high. Runner thought about going back to first and safe. Great job from the Eagles there, recognizing the runner's trying to steal, able to throw back to first.
Yep.
Playing some good defense here tonight so far. That one low. Rass, four consecutive balls here. Struggling a little bit with finding the zone. And he's got to go Wildcats in the chat there. And that one will be the third out as we head to the bottom of the second. Eagles up to bat. And just in case you're enjoying our coverage tonight. If you would like to donate to the channel, just text Beaufort to 801-801. Help support local coverage of high school sports here in Beaufort County. Helps give opportunities to people like me and Max here, opportunities to be involved in sports broadcasting. So if you're interested in doing that, again, let's just text Beaufort to 801-801, and thank you for your support of this channel. Welcome back, everybody, to the bottom of the second inning here at Eagle Field here in Beaufort, South Carolina. Ariana Smith leading off for the Eagles after Kylie Rouse was able to get out of that inning after issuing a walk. Able to get the next batter out of a swing and a miss. First pitch swinging goes Ariana Smith for strike one. Ever since the umpire fiasco here at the beginning of the game, we've been rolling here for the past, 2.5 innings. Or 1.5 innings, excuse me.
Yeah, both pitchers are pitching strong so far in this game. No one's been able to, scratch a run in.
Yeah, Beaufort came close in that bottom half of the first, but Adkins was thrown out at the plate. Bang, bang play. Both defenses playing very solid as well behind these pitchers. Ball and 2 strikes to Ariana Smith. And swing and a miss. Foul tip in the glove high for out number 1.
Now batting right fielder number 6, Allie Aiken.
And now Leah Aiken, the 7th grader on Coach Rath's roster, one of 2, yet with the other being Hadley Stevens. Again, Coach Rath's putting a lot of trust in these younger girls, calling them up to play varsity. See what impact they can make here tonight is first pitch. And they're gonna say she did not go. Was able to hold up on the check swing. Home plate umpire calling down the first base there, but call was no-go. But swinging that time, no doubt about that one for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Right down the middle, 1-2 the count now. Not even swinging at that one. And swing and a miss. Out number 2 there for the Dillon Wildcats.
Now batting designated player number 4, Emily Robinson.
And now up to the sophomore, number 4, Emily Robinson, to try and continue this inning. Both teams getting to 2 outs with no runners on in each of their innings, respectively. Trying to give Beaufort a base runner here. Swinging at the first pitch, unable to make contact, straight to the glove of the catcher.
Really,
strike 1.
She was a bit late with that swing, so she can shorten up her bat and be able to make good contact with the ball here.
See if she can do that this pitch, but good eye there not to swing at that one. For ball one, even the count at 1-1. Fouling that one off to the right side. In that fence over by the Wildcats dugout for strike 2.
Much better swing there. She can shorten up just a little bit more there, and she'll make contact that third time around if that ball comes anywhere into that strike zone.
Yeah, like you mentioned, especially with 2 strikes, got to shorten up, see if she's able to do so here. Solid contact on that one, just foul. And good eye there, not swinging that one. Evens the count at 2-2. Ball high from Sherman, pitcher for Dillon. And found that one, just barely able to get a piece of it. Right back into the wall. You hear that one. And they'll reset and do it again. Seeing the ball well, able to foul these pitches off and take balls. Just trying to put the ball in play here, give the Eagles a base on it. 2 outs. And that one low. Full count payoff pitch on the way. Been a great at-bat here from Emily Robinson. And now the Eagles dugout been very vocal here in support of their teammate. And strike 3, not even swinging, right down the middle. And that'll take us to the top of the 3rd inning. And we got another Let's Go Cats in the chat from Brian Lee. Saw a lot of Go Eagles in there, but now the Dillon fans making themselves known.
For their generous support.
Just say that. Beautiful 77 degrees out here on Ladies Island. Wind at 12 miles per hour. Beautiful day for softball here at the Eagles Nest. As the top of the 3rd underway, still scoreless game with Kylie Rass stepping back onto the mound for the Eagles. And see if the Wildcats can get a leadoff runner here. And looked like she was about to bunt there, but pulls back. About a strike nonetheless. Tanksley leading off for the Cats. And trying to show and bunt there again, but able to pull back for a ball as the count evens at 1-1. And showing bunt, pulled back for a strike. 1-2 now the count to Tanksley. And time called from Wildcats hitting coach out there having a talk with her. See if a little pep talk will help there. Down to her last strike. Pitch on the way from Rast. And swing and a miss. Dropped by Atkins, but able to throw and get the out at first.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Sierra Grice.
Now Sierra Grice, the shortstop, up to bat for Dillon with 1 out and nobody on. After the strikeout and a throw down to first. Yet another strikeout for Rast. You know, we've seen Atkins drop quite a few from Rast here tonight on those strike 3 pitches, but good job from her, you know, being able to recover and throw down to first to secure those outs. As that one's fouled off straight back into the net. One ball, 1 strike to Grice here. And that one hit over towards the third base side and able to make the catch for out number 2. Sailor Waldorf
Now batting center fielder, number 1, McKenna.
able to make the play out there for out number 2. Eagles continuing to play strong defense behind their pitcher. And see if Dillon can get a base runner on with 2 outs yet again. Swing and a miss on the first pitch there. Beacon swinging at that one, unable to make contact. Steps out of the box, steps back in. And showed bunt there, but strike 2 called as she pulled back. And strike 3 called. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Back everybody to the bottom of the 3rd inning here from the Nest. Hadley Stevens leading off for the Lady Eagles. And first pitch, and she sees ball one. Good discipline not to swing there. Beaufort in need a base runner, still scoreless here in the third inning. Swing and a miss. And a ball low there, but trying to chase. See him stepping back in after a quick moment out of the box. Pitch on the way, and swing and a miss for strike two. Both pitchers have been absolutely dealing here tonight. Yeah, that's usually all these Beaufort games we cover. That's usually how it goes. It turns into a pitching duel, and whoever can score first usually will walk away with the win. So definitely going to be interesting to see how this one plays out the rest of the game. See if any of these starters get tired or whether or not they can go all seven. Assuming this game ends in regulation, of course. How highly contested it's been to this point. That one fouled off. This count still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eagles dugout trying to hype their teammate up, cheer on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and swing and a miss. And another strikeout.
Now batting. Now batting for the Eagles, left fielder number 12, Audrey Johnson.
Now, number 12, Audrey Johnson, the sophomore, making her way. And after her, the lineup will turn over with Kylie Rass on deck. And showing bunt there, laying it down at third base line, but foul for strike one.
That was a great attempt, though. That kind of fooled everyone there.
Yeah, and those defenders out there always going to wait till the last second, to see whether or not it goes foul. So smart for them, not to pick it up right away. But as you mentioned, great attempt from Johnson. See if she tries another one here. See the infield, that third baseman coming in a bit. And she tries the bunt there, but that one back to the left side. Foul for strike two. And, down in that 0-2 hole, you don't want to try and bunt for one here and it go foul and be called for strike three. See what she chooses to do here, and not even going to attempt to swing at that one. Sees strike three right down the middle. And Beaufort's lineup will turn over for the first time here tonight with Kylie Rass, Beaufort's lone senior, and their ace stepping back into the batter's box for the second time here tonight. See if she can make something happen with Sailor Waldorf behind her. And she'll take ball one, just a little bit high there. So we're going to take a look at that wristband and throw strike one in there. Count 1 ball, 1 strike to number 11. Trying to get her first hit of the night. And ball 2 there. You see Dillon's catcher having a look back at the ump there. Kind of surprised that one wasn't called a strike. But 2 balls, 1 strike nonetheless. to Rast. Sherman receives the call, looking at that wristband again. Will fire in the pitch and swung at and hit off the catcher wearing the protective gear for strike 2. Dugout getting loud. And strike 3, they're going to say she went. That'll send us to the top of the 4th inning. Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the 4th inning here from the Eagles' nest. Still scoreless at 0, and got a pitcher versus pitcher matchup here with Kylie Rast on the mound. You see number 12 Sherman stepping in the batter's box. And Max, what have you seen tonight from these two pitchers, especially Kylie here, and what can the Dillon Wildcats do to try and get a hit off of her?
Yeah, I mean they're both a lot alike. They have 2 extremely quick fastballs that will get in on you quick, and they both. I think the one thing Kylie has over the other pitcher is she's got a breaking ball is devastating, like that pitch right there.
Yes.
And I mean, we look at these 2 pitchers. Both have been dominating, but something's going to have to give eventually.
And it's not going to give theirs. 3-pitch strikeout for Rast of Sherman. What are you seeing from the Beaufort defense, however, tonight? Usually when we come to these games, it's just all Kylie Rast racking up strikeouts, but we've seen a lot of great defensive plays here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look at, both teams have played defensively pretty well. So, I mean, obviously, I think we, going into this game, we kind of knew this was going to be an even matchup. 2 real good teams. One that has more experience than the other. Obviously, this Beaufort team is extremely young. Only 1 senior in Kylie Rast this year. A lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen. We have a couple of 7th graders on this team. So, I mean, a very young team, a very bright future for Beaufort. But the fact that they're playing in this playoffs as the number 2 seed out of their own region is extremely impressive. But this Dillon team has been in a much tougher region this year. And, they have the more tougher experience. But Beaufort's had a tough schedule as well. I mean, you look outside the region, with Hanahan. They've played teams like James Island, who's the number 1 seed in their division. So, I mean, and they beat James Island as well. So, I mean, this is a very good Beaufort team, and they are hanging in here with Dillon.
Yeah, you mentioned the tough schedule. Looking at the record on Max Preps, 14-5, with, as you mentioned, 2 7th graders. So, have such a young team, but able to, rack up 14 wins and be the 2nd seed in their region, as you mentioned with Hanahan. Great job from Coach Rast. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count here. Rast with the pitch on the way. That one's swung at and hit to second base shortstop side. And able to make the play is the shortstop, Sailor Waldorf. And right on cue, as we mentioned, that elite defense they've been playing here tonight, they go and make another play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the best thing that Kylie Rast could ask for, is to have her back with this defense. Be able to back her up when she needs it. To see them doing it so far tonight, it's what's keeping them in this game here against a very strong Dillon team.
Yeah, you know, oftentimes when we come to these games, you know, it's not a knock per se on this Beaufort team, but sometimes, you know, they struggle with the routine plays, pop-ups and groundouts. But so far tonight, you know, we saw Haley Atkins able to handle a pop-up in foul territory. So just saw Sailor Waldorf make the routine play on the ground ball there. So, you know, for Kylie Rast, able to trust on her defense behind her, you know, it's got to instill some confidence in her.
Yeah, absolutely.
And no balls, 2 strikes, excuse me. Trying to get out of this inning. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And that'll take us to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's own from the Eagles Nest. Welcome back, everybody, here on Beaufort's own, bottom of the 4th, here at the Eagles Nest. Sailor Waldorf, the shortstop, leading off for the Eagles after making a nice defensive play in the top half of that inning.
This is the time for Beaufort to start scoring runs here. They want to be able to get ahead early here.
And showing bunt was Waldorf, but pulled it back. You know, we've seen quite a few hitters on both sides. You know, they go to show bunt, but then quickly pull it back. But you know, it was a strike. Interesting tactic here from both teams. And that one low for ball 1, even the count at a ball and a strike. Sherman still on the mound for the Wildcats here. And making contact on that one to the pitcher, making the play. Able to field that one cleanly for out number 1. And now Dillon's starting to make some defensive plays.
You know, we've really only had one hit get out of the infield into the outfield. And that only hit was for Beaufort. So, I mean, and you know, it costed them what could have been a run in that first inning. So, you know, since then it's been lights out from both sides.
And now Adeline Johnson got in 3rd in this lineup for Coach Rast, making her second plate appearance of the game. The count to the 3rd baseman, Adeline Johnson. Pitch on the way, swing at that one, fouled straight back into the net. evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, they're not catching the fastball in time. I mean, I know that fastball is quick, especially when it's not that far from home plate when she throws it. So, I mean, she is striking those fastballs in there, and Beaufort's not been able to catch up with their bats.
Yeah, and, you know, having gone almost 4 innings now, you know, she's able to make it out of this inning. It'll be a complete 4. As that one popped up there, and it dropped by the catcher. Johnson will find herself standing on second base, and a defensive mistake.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Kaylin Atkins.
And now Kaylin Atkins, the catcher, with 1 out and a runner on first.
Been a while since we've seen that.
Yeah, Huggins, that one was right in front of her, just unable to make the play. Johnson able to just run it out to first. I don't know, that one will definitely probably go down as an error there, but either way, you know, still just get on base by any means possible. You see Johnson taking a runner stance over there at first. Atkins ready in the box, pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Down 0-2 in the count is number 2 for the Eagles. Trying to make something happen here. As you mentioned, you know, now if you're Beaufort, now's the time to start scoring runs. You want to, you know, get a lead and then just let Kylie Rask go to work.
And runs will be a premium against this Dillon team. So whatever you can get.
That one swung on, fouled off to the right side, into the top of the net. And they'll reset as Atkins steps out of the box. And she'll step back in to do it again. Huggins will get back into her catcher stance, and that one's swung at and popped up to first baseman. Able to make the play there for out number 2. Good job by Adeline Johnson to stay and put there, not getting doubled up. And now it'll be up to Ariana Smith to extend this inning for Beaufort. First pitch, swinging and unable to make contact was Smith. And yeah, you mentioned runs will be at a premium, and we've seen quite a few runners on the move here, you know, trying to get steals. How active do you think going forward in this game on these 2 elite pitchers, you know, do you think the base running, trying to get steals will be?
It just depends how quickly each team can get to the bases, you know.
And right on cue, Johnson going and call it safe. And I was kind of spoke that one into existence there. I was not expecting it to happen right at that moment, but right on cue, Johnson swipes second base. Got a go Eagles in the chat from Lindsey Burns there. And now see Adeline Johnson taking a run stance at second. Count 0-2 to Smith, however. And swinging at that one, fouled off to the right side. Saw the first baseman charging hard there. And with 2 strikes, you know, you mentioned earlier, shorten that swing, choke up a little bit on the ball to protect. See if she does that here. Trying to just put the ball in play, the runner in scoring position. And good eye there. Not swing on that one, ball 1, 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way, that one hit out to left field, that'll drop. Johnson being sent home, and she is safe. And Beaufort able to get on the board, courtesy of an Ariana Smith RBI single. Hit out to left field over the second baseman and the shortstop.
And this time the run does score. So that's same spot too. She hit in that exact same spot as it was in the first inning. Just this time around, they were able to score the run.
Yeah, Johnson a little bit quicker than Adkins on that time. You see Rast with giving the catcher the ball there, hand to the umpire, and finally breaking that deadlock. Eagles taking the lead, and if you're Kylie Rast, you gotta feel good about that. You know, working with the lead now from the mound and trying to extend it here. With Smith on first base. Showing bunt there was Hadley Stevens. Or not Hadley Stevens, excuse me. Aaliyah Aiken, the other 7th grader, getting the two 7th graders mixed up there. Thought I saw the 8 when it was the 6. Trying to extend this inning for the Eagles. Add on to that now 1-0 lead. Swing and a miss up high there. Seeing a lot of chases too on these high pitches up in the zone from both teams here tonight.
Hadley's a young player. She'll learn how to, not swing at some of those pitches up in the zone.
And that one low, good eye there from Aiken. Swinging at that one up in the zone was Aiken, but showing the maturity there. Not swinging at that one low. Sherman with the pitch. Looking at that wristband on the way. Fouled out of play, straight back to that right side over the fence.
Ooh, great eye by Hadley Stevens there. That was a close one.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaliyah Aiken. Smith still at first base. See if she'll be on the move here. Pitch on the way. That one swung on, hit out to right field. And called foul by the home plate umpire. They're celebrating at Eagles dugout, but called foul at home plate. And sounds like Beaufort's trying to argue. Sounds like Beaufort's trying to argue that the right fielder touched it in fair territory, but Coach Rast telling Aaliyah Aiken to just do the same thing. That was a great swing of the bat.
It was great placement too. And, some questionable calls by the umpires so far in this game. So we'll have to look back later on tonight and see how close that was down the foul line.
And 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled off to the left side. Seeing the ball very well is Aiken. Aiken making Sherman work for it in this at-bat. Seeing a lot of pitches, fouling some off. Doing a good job of staying alive and battling, trying to extend this inning for the Eagles. And she'll swing at that one and strike out And that'll take us to the top of the 5th here on Beaufort's Own. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We're here live on Beaufort's Own at the Eagles Nest for the top of the 5th inning in this softball contest. And if you're enjoying this stream, just text Beaufort to 801-801 to help support our coverage of local high school sports here in Beaufort County and the LoCo. Again, that's 801-801. Just text that number to Beaufort if you want to contribute to this channel and help allow people like me, Max, and Javon do what we do. And Grass still on the mound for the Eagles, this time working with the lead. And what did you see from the Eagles offense that last inning, Max, and how were they able to take the lead?
They found ways to get on base, and that's what you need to do. I guess especially against, Dillon's pitcher. I mean, she's been absolutely dangerous tonight.
That one hit to Adeline Johnson at third base. And speaking of getting base runners, Dillon will have one standing on first with no outs. Johnson with a tough play there, the bouncer to third. And we saw the air from Dillon's catcher last inning, and this time it's Dillon benefiting from an air over at first base. And as you mentioned, able to get on base, benefited from that air from the catcher. But, Johnson able to make the most of her opportunity as she was able to steal second to get into scoring position. As you see, a base runner going now for Dillon, able to slide in there. That ball thrown into center field.
That's not what you want to see from Beaufort High School, making some simple mistakes, and it will cost you a run against this Dillon team.
And Grider at the plate with no outs and now a runner on second, kind of reminiscent of what we're seeing, what happened in Beaufort's favor last inning. An air lines you up with a runner on first base as she attempts to bunt there, and that one's going to fall harmlessly to the ground for a strike. Kind of hung up there on that netting for a little bit. And 1-1 the count now to Grider. Stepped out for a moment to have a chat with the coach, and now back into the box. Rass working from that circle, showing bunt, and she'll lay that one down. Rass with the throw to first, able to get the out. But that'll advance the runner to third, which is one out now, and Dillon threatening here. What a perfect bunt attempt there. Seeing quite a few tonight. But that one is the first one to find itself fair. And what are you seeing here? This inning from this Dillon offense that's different from the rest of the game. Looks like they're finally able to get to Kylie. And showing bunt again. Foul straight back. Looks like Dillon's trying to play some small ball here to tie the game. And now pitching visit to the mound here, and you've had some expertise playing over at Hilton Head Christian in baseball. What were mound visits like for your team, and what do you think the strategy is here with a runner on third and 1 out?
I mean, the point of a mound visit is just to, make sure your pitcher stays confident. For me, being a pitcher on, when the coach would come up, he'd tell me, hey, you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be okay. That's what a mound visit is. That and, just plan out the strategy and what the plan is going forward with whoever's at the plate.
Yeah, especially with a runner at third base and scoring position with only 1 out. You definitely want to have the best strategy possible, as you mentioned. 1-1 count here for Rass, and showing bunt, laying that one down, and trying to go for the play and save the air, and now running to second, and the mistake. What a well-run play by Dillon there. And Dillon dugout ecstatic now. And now looks like there's going to be a pinch runner. And not sure what Dillon's coach talking to the umpire again about, but talking with the umpire there, and now talking to his pinch runner.
Yeah, Kylie's not happy, and understandable with that one. Just a unfortunate mistake there at the home. She had the runner too. I mean, all she had to do was just throw that on target, and she could have gotten the runner there.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic play from her, but we're now tied at 1 with the go-ahead run for the Dillon Wildcats at second base, but still just 1 out. And showing bunt again. What are you seeing out of the small ball that Dillon appear to be playing here this inning?
Yeah, they're just, trying. I think part of it is A, kind of irritate the pitcher, B, find different ways to score runs, and they're doing that well so far here in this inning.
Ball on a strike. Rass with the pitch, showing bunt, able to get a piece of that one, and called foul. Saw Atkins pick that one up quickly, but just kind of died in the dirt there, didn't really go anywhere. And it looks like the strategy for Dillon, is bunt the ball, advance those base runners, see if you can beat 1 out and force Beaufort to make an error. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rass with the pitch, and that one getting away from Atkins there, and now with a runner on third. Atkins, the young sophomore catcher, just kind of out of sync with her pitcher right now. And 2 balls, 2 strikes. And count will run full. Rass struggling to find the zone on that pitch. Huge payoff pitch right here. Showing bunt. Ellen straight back, and that'll be strike 3 for out number 2.
I'm kind of surprised by that, going for a bunt with 2 strikes. I mean, you have to put it down with 2 strikes. Obviously, you get called out if you foul it or, completely miss it. So I'm intrigued that Dillon is, bunting even with 2 strikes.
Not trying to bunt there. Pitch low for ball 1. Rice at the plate. Found that one off for strike 1. Just getting a small piece of it. That one hit. That's gonna drop, and Dillon will take the lead. Excuse me, I almost said tie the game, but take the lead there. A single hit out to center field, and they lead for the first time all game. And what'd you see from that piece of hitting there, Max?
I think Kylie's starting to get a little irritated by this, and she's not someone who's easily frustrated. So it was a good solid hit, by the Dillon player. But now Kylie needs to get this third out right now.
And that one gonna get through the first base side out in right field, and advancing to third. Runners at the corners, and they're starting to rack up hits against Beaufort's ace. That dugout is fired up right next to us here at the Nest. See Coach Rass telling his team to settle down.
And they need to, because they're making some critical errors here in the 5th inning. And they need to stop the bleeding right here, right now.
This looks like another mound visit with the infield here. See Adeline Johnson taking charge, talking to the right side of the infield. The junior showing some leadership there. What do you think's got to be going on in their mind right now?
I think they're, okay. They just, they gotta, coaches basically telling them, hey, settle down. You're still in this game. You can't.
And runner going, and the easy steal with no throw. You saw Atkins just throw that one to Rass. Probably a smart decision though, because she threw the previous steal attempt away. But now runners on second and third with 2 outs.
Well, knowing Kylie, she won't make that mistake again.
And no balls, 2 strikes, just trying to get out of this inning with a 1-run deficit. Dillon finally able to put it together. And swing and a miss for strike 3. Rass will finally get that third out, but Dillon Wildcats going to take the lead 2-1. We will be right back here on Beaufort's Own for the bottom of the 5th. back, everybody, to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Dillon was able to take the lead 2-1, able to score 2 runs after being down 1-0. And fresh into the game for the Eagles, Coach Rouse making a substitution is number 1, Elena Connolly. She'll swing at the first pitch there for a strike. And Max, what were you able to see out of that Dillon offense and that top half of the inning, able to take the lead?
Yeah, they just decided to play small ball there. Not a bad idea, and it apparently worked for them. But, you know, with them playing small ball, Beaufort made some critical mistakes there, and, you know, cost them basically 2 runs. So, you know, now Jones got the lead. Beaufort needs to find a way to get back into this game.
Yeah, and Sherman still on the mound for the Wildcats, and Connolly will strike out on 3 pitches in her first appearance in this game. And now Hadley Stevens coming to the plate.
First baseman Hadley Stevens.
See if Sherman will try and go the distance and see if the coaches leave her in that long enough. Close this one out, or whether or not they'll go to the bullpen eventually remains to be seen. But quick first out there. But fires ball 1 into Stevens there. And ball 2 high there to number 8, Hadley Stevens, first baseman for the Eagles. Showing good plate discipline here so far this at-bat. And ball 3. Sherman now struggling to find the zone here in this at-bat. Little uncharacteristic for her here tonight. And now a mound visit for Dillon, and see the coach coming out. And after a quick 3-pitch strikeout, 3 straight balls, what do you think coach is saying to her here?
I think, you know, trying to, you know, calm her down. You know, you're down 3-0. I haven't seen much out of her when it comes to, you know, ball counts like that. So, you know, most of the time she's usually ahead in the count, which is what's been made, well, you know, from both pitchers, it's what made this game so close, is both pitchers have been ahead in the count. And, you know, the only way you're going to get runs scored is not through walks. It's going to be through getting on base, getting hits, especially with both Kylie and, you know, this pitcher here for Dillon.
Yeah, Sherman, as you mentioned, uncharacteristic. But Stevens trying to get on base for the Eagles. And swing at that one, fouled off to the right side. 3-1 to the count now. Trying to get the Eagles a base runner with 1 out here. And swing at that one, fouled off to the right side again. Count will run full at 3-2. And if you were the pitcher here, what would you throw for this payoff pitch?
Oh, if I'm Dillon, I'd throw a heater right by them because they've been late on that pitch all night long. I would throw a heater or try to throw a breaking ball away.
See what she opts to do here. And that one low. Stevens is able to lay off it and draw a full count walk. Great quality at bat for Stevens there.
In the game and batting for the Eagles, number 14, Eleanor Dolan.
And Eleanor Dolan coming up to the plate to make her first appearance of the night for the Eagles. Grass standing on deck to turn the lineup over. And, you know, if Dolan is able to get on base and, you know, Beaufort's lineup turns over to the top of that order, you know, could be trouble for Dillon.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with Kylie Rast on deck here for Beaufort.
And looks like they're going to bring in a pinch runner for Stevens. Patricia Washington, the sophomore, number 5, replacing Stevens as a pinch runner. And Coach Rass taking his time with the freshly checked in Dolan, giving her the commands on what to do in this at bat. Quick little mound visit for the Wildcats, trying to get Sherman back in the zone after issuing the walk there. And now Dolan will dig in for her first at bat of the game. And showing bunt, popped up there, straight back, foul ball for strike 1. And we saw Dillon play small ball last inning. Looks like Beaufort's trying to do that here with Dillon trying to lay down a bunt.
Yeah, trying to advance the runner here is extremely important, especially when you have Kylie up on deck for the Beaufort Eagles.
And showing bunt again. Foul. Saw the Dillon catcher ready to throw that one down to first, but foul ball. 0-2. Down the count is Eleanor Dolan.
So now with 2 strikes, you wonder if they're going to take a page out of Dillon's book and bunt with 2 strikes. But my guess would be she's going to try and swing and get a base hit here.
Very risky if you do attempt to go for the bunt like Dillon did, but you never know, you could lay one fair.
Yep.
Just something you got to keep in mind when going for it, but so far looks like he's got the bat there and that one high. And Patricia Washington thought about going there. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now batting the pitcher, number 11, Kylie Rass.
And now it's up to Kylie Rass as Beaufort's lineup turns over to extend this inning. Huge at bat here for the Eagles with their star player at the plate. And that one hit out to right field. It's going to get down. On her way home, Coach Rass sending her. Washington play at the plate, not going to be made, sliding in safe. No doubt about it. Kylie Rass with a triple. And right on cue, she delivers. She's absolutely crushing that one out to right field. And she hit a triple, last time I was here with you, and doing it yet again.
Now batting shortstop, number 10,
And Sailor Waldorf with a chance to give the Eagles the lead.
And this is someone you would want to have up with a runner at third base here.
Yeah, with Johnson on deck, top of that lineup, as we mentioned, heart of the order coming up. With Dolan and Johnson hitting back-to-back, and what a great start to this inning so far. Obviously, 2 quick outs, but see if Beaufort can get the 2-out rally continued here, as Rass was the one who got it started. Waldorf, first pitch swinging. That one fouled off to the right side into that net. And 0-1, the count to Waldorf. Pitch on the way, swinging at that one, fouled straight back. 0-2 now. Sherman trying to get out of this inning, trying to keep it tied here. Sailor Waldorf with other plans for the Eagles. See who will prevail here. This matchup, 0-2, Sherman ahead. Pitch on the way, and ball one. And strike three. Dillon able to get out of the inning, but not before Beaufort ties it at 2 apiece. And this will head to the top of the 6th. And we'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, everybody, here live on Beaufort's Own. Top of the 6th inning here at the Eagles' Nest. Kylie Rast on the mound for the Eagles as they were able to tie it courtesy of an RBI triple from Kylie Rast. And strike one fired in there quickly to start this inning. And Max, what were you able to see out of that Beaufort offense to able to tie the game in that last inning?
Yeah, just, being able to capitalize with a runner on, it's important to capitalize on those, whatever chance you can get to score runs, it's always important. So when you capitalize and make this a tie ball game, it's extremely important. So great job by Kylie Rast and the rest of this Beaufort High School team.
That one fouled off to the right side, and seeing base running play an important factor here tonight as Beaufort able to score some of those runs courtesy of steals of second.
Do have some updates for other playoff games around the Low Country. May River varsity baseball team are currently at North Myrtle Beach today. They're currently down 5-1 in the top of the 4th inning. Bluffton High School is out in Columbia today. They're playing Irmo. See how they handle Irmo tonight. And then John Paul II is playing at Northside Christian. JP2 loses, they will be eliminated from playoffs, but currently they are up 9-3 over Northside Christian Academy at Northside. So it would be a huge win for JP2 to keep their season alive tonight.
Yeah, lots of playoff action going on this week, both Skeeza and South Carolina High School League. And, looking at the bracket here, the winner of this game between Dillon and Beaufort will play the winner of Swansea and Lake City as that pitch is fouled off. That game also going on today, so have to do some digging, see if I can find that score as well. Tied at 2 apiece here. Beaufort took the lead in that 4th inning, 1-0, but then able to come right back and tie it was Dillon before Beaufort found themselves down by 2-1 and then able to tie it that last inning there.
So that Swansea Lake City game, currently Swansea is up 5-3 in the top of the 6th over Lake City. So we will definitely be keeping a close eye on that one. And tonight, be sure to tune in later on tonight on Loco Sports as myself, Wes Kerr, and Justin Jarrett. We'll talk about all the action going on in the playoffs tonight on the Loco Sports Lowdown.
And that one hits right by the first baseman on the right field side there. Just finding green grass, rolling its way through. Leadoff single for the Wildcats there. Nice piece of hitting for the catcher.
Man, what a great game so far by both squads here. And the way it's going to come down to the wire here.
Yeah, for sure. And
potentially a walk-off.
You just mentioned a walk-off, the home field advantage favoring Beaufort getting the bat in the bottom frame of the inning. But, you mentioned it's been a good one, and it has, but started out, a little bit slow. Obviously, nothing short of fireworks. Obviously, that first inning fiasco with the umpires and whatnot. But no runs were scored until, from the 4th inning on. It's just been racking up hits from both teams. The offense, is finally getting to those starting pitchers. First for the Wildcats with no outs. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Grass at the pitch. That one swung on. Loud sound, but straight over our heads. Out of play. Trying to bunt there, but fouled off to the left side for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count now. Grass in search of the first out of this inning.
Grass so far, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 runs, and 8 strikeouts so far tonight.
That one hit out to left, but foul. Good swing though. Just couldn't stay fair.
And then Sherman on the other side for Dillon. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, and 10 strikeouts as well as a walk for Sherman and Dillon. So both pitchers pitching really well tonight here in this tie game, all at 2 apiece.
Stepping back in the batter's box and swing and a miss. And checking the runner at first was Kaylin Adkins, and Kylie Rast added another strikeout to that stat line.
Now batting left fielder number 10, Mariah Campbell.
Now Mariah Campbell coming up to the plate for the Wildcats. showing bunt there, runner going, and safe. Good throw from Adkins and a good catch out there by the shortstop Waldorf, but just unable to apply the tag.
Now a bit of pressure on Kylie Rast with a runner in scoring position and only one out for Dillon. She needs to find a way to get out of this inning and quickly.
Swing and a miss there. Strike two. Rast with the pitch. Swung on, hit down the third base line. That's going to be fair. And holding at third. Runners at the corners. Great piece of hitting with 2 strikes there. And now say they committed a violation there on the base pass. Not exactly sure. And a little mistake there on the scoreboard. Said it had 2 outs, but it's actually 1. And trying to bunt there, and runner going to second, and no throw. Now with just 1 out. Runners on second and third. Dillon threatening to take the lead here. And what's in these last few innings has been a back and forth affair.
Yep.
And squaring up the bunt there. Strike into the glove of Adkins. Unable to pull that one back there. Down 0-2 in the count now.
They need a strikeout right here, right now.
Yeah, and last time Rast was ahead 0-2. One was hit out to left field. So got to be careful here. And strike 3. She'll just watch that one go by. A much needed out for Kylie Rast and the Eagles.
The way Dillon's been playing, you got to expect them trying to go for a bunt here. Knowing that Beaufort's made some defensive mistakes tonight, they may go go for a bunt here and see if they can score a runner in.
And Beaufort's defense was very strong early on, but as of late, haven't been able to make as much of an impact, leading to those errors as you mentioned. As Rast throws one low for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1.
Great
swing
pitch.
and a miss there for strike 2.
Great pitch by Kylie.
What do you think she's going to throw here to try and get this third out for strike 3?
I think go the same. Go with that breaking ball. They aren't able to hit it.
And right on cue, she hits it for strike number 3 for the 3rd out. And this game will remain tied as we head to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back here on Beaufort Zone.
And welcome back here on Beaufort Zone, live from beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. Bottom of the sixth, tie ball game 2-2. My buddy will be here in just a second. There he is. We have a 2-2 ball game, bottom sixth. Time for some runs scored by Beaufort.
Yeah, they're definitely hoping so with Johnson leading off this inning, getting to that heart of the lineup for Coach Rass. See what she can do here. Swinging at the first pitch, fouled straight back into the net. Strike one to Adam Johnson. And Sherman's still out there, number 12 for Dillon. So with a tie game, still showing that confidence in her, not going to the pen just yet.
Yeah, and I think they'll stick with her. She's pitched well enough tonight that they'll stick with her throughout the game. Unless it goes to extras and they need to put in a new pitcher.
And that one high. Going to check over to first base, see if she swung. They're going to say she did not. Count evens at 1-1.
Yep.
Low for ball two.
I mean, if Beaufort blows it up here and scores, let's say 5 runs for whatever reason, that's when you would maybe look towards the bullpen and try to bring in a new pitcher. But as of right now, there's no reason to take her out. She's pitched so well tonight.
Yeah, last time Johnson was able to get a hit courtesy of that air from Dillon's catcher. But see what she can do here. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. See if she can get on base yet again for the Eagles. Sherman with 2 strikes, checking the wristband, delivering the pitch, and fouled off. Straight back. And Adam Johnson battling here this at bat, found some pitches off.
Good quality at bat here. That's something you want to see. I'll say it, no matter whether it's baseball or softball. You want quality at bats, and so far this is a quality at bat.
And that one hit up the middle to the shortstop, and that's going to be an error. And Johnson will get on base yet again. And a much-needed base runner for the Eagles. And now the catcher, Kaylin Atkins, coming up.
Kaylin Atkins.
Good start for Beaufort here. The best part is if you get a run here, you got 3 outs to, finish this ball game up. So, this is the opportunistic time for Beaufort to score a run, get out with the lead, and go into the top of the 7th with only 3 outs remaining.
Yeah, definitely. And Atkins trying to make that happen here. Swing at the first pitch, and great job from the Dillon catcher, making the throw over to hold Johnson at first base.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed with Sherman for Dillon is she's really good at getting that rising fastball going, and it's been catching Beaufort players off all night.
0-1 the count to Atkins, attempting to bunt, but fouled off the right side for strike 2, and now finds herself down 0-2 in the count.
Try to advance the runner here would be extremely important. Wouldn't be surprised if they may go and try to get a steal here and get that second base.
Johnson stole last time she was on base, so probably looking to do it here again. See her in that runner stance over there at first. And swing and a miss for out number 1 as Sherman gets the strikeout.
Now batting center fielder number 9, Ari Smith.
And now Ariana Smith, center fielder for the Eagles, up to the plate with 1 out and a runner on first. rising fastball just a few moments ago and how Beaufort hasn't been able to see it. But, if you're a hitter, what kind of balls are you trying to see in the zone that you can just drive out to, into the outfield?
I mean, anything really. I mean, it's always tricky to know what's going to end up in the strike zone and what's not. So anything close to the strike zone or in the strike zone, you got to go after. Especially in a game like this where it's a tie ball game, you got to be aggressive here. But, obviously you can't be too aggressive because then you will swing at, those rising fastballs and they'll be way up to your eye level range, which is clearly a ball. So.
And Johnson going now, slide it in, safe. And that's 2 steals for her this game. See that uniform dirty with the softball dirt, excuse me, from the diamond out at second base. But if you're a baseball or softball player and you got a dirty uniform, means you've been playing the game hard.
Oh yeah.
Eagles softball team trying to win in dramatic fashion, just as the baseball team did last night with Malcolm Webb hitting a walk-off single for them to win that game. Trying to take the lead here and follow in baseball's footsteps with the first-round win to advance to that winner's bracket. And 2 balls, 1 strike to Ariana Smith, with Adeline Johnson now in scoring position at second base after that steal. And that one smoked off the bat, but fouled off to the right for strike 2, but solid swing there.
Do that exact same thing. Put the bat to the ball. Put it in play. See if Dillon makes an error.
And that one high. Count runs full. Great at bat being put together here. Payoff pitch on the way, swung at and fouled off. Straight back. And they'll reset and do it again. Payoff pitch on the way. See if Sherman just tries to throw that heater, go right by her. Smith in the box and ready. And that one hit towards first base side, and that'll be an out, but Adeline Johnson will advance to third. Great job of putting it in play and advancing the runner. And now Leah Aiken.
Now batting right fielder number 6, Allie Aiken.
And one of those young players for Coach Rass in a big spot here. You see a mound meeting for Sherman discussing strategy. And if Aiken can get a hit here, it would be monumental for Beaufort. They can take the lead and get those last 3 outs, as you mentioned previously.
Big at bat here for Beaufort. Huge at bat for Beaufort.
With 2 outs and Adeline Johnson standing at third base with her dirty uniform. Can they take the lead as Aiken digs in, swinging at the first one, fouled off straight back.
That rising fastball again. That is, again, that's real quick from that, that distance from where the circle is to the plate. That rising fastball will come at you quick, and you just think it's going to land in the strike zone. And then it just keeps rising up to the point where you swing it at and you realize, oh, it's at my face at this point.
And that one fouled off. Solid contact there. balls, 2 strikes. Sherman, pitch, that one high. But great job by the catcher, able to stop it. Holding Johnson at third. And that one hit up the middle. That's going to get through. Johnson will score. And the RBI single for Aiken. Beaufort reclaims the lead, 3-2.
That was huge. Huge. Now you have the advantage here with 3 outs left remaining for Dillon to score that third run to tie the game up and possibly go to extras or for the chance of a Beaufort walk-off. But now you have the lead here. You have 3 outs for Kylie Rass to get 3 outs and finish this ball game and move on and play either Swansea or Lake City.
And you never know, they could add on here with Elena Connolly on deck. A little 2-out rally. And what a clutch at bat from the middle schooler, Aaliyah Aiken. And looks like they're going to bring in a pinch runner.
Head coach Scott Rass says, go hunting.
He said you don't got to think with 2 outs, you just got to run. Some good advice there from the softball coach, also longtime baseball coach. And that one high, but Connolly chasing it there.
I love the way Coach Rass coaches, man. He is such a great inspiration, and what a great opportunity for Beaufort High School to have a coach like him. But God, I love when he says to Conley, "Let's go hunting."
Strike 2 fired into Conley though. 1-2 the count. Trying to make some magic happen for the Eagles like her brother did so often on the baseball diamond. Wearing the same jersey, number 1. And she'll strike out on that pitch, but able to take the lead, 3-2. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Kylie Rass going to close down the mound. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the 7th inning here on Beaufort's Own. Just another reminder here, if you're enjoying tonight's stream, you can text Beaufort to 801-801, donate, help support local high school coverage here in Beaufort County. And Kylie Rass just in search of 3 outs, trying to close out this game and for Beaufort to advance into the winner's bracket.
And it currently looks like they will be playing Swansea, but, you know, the game could change in an instant over there.
1-1 the count here to the leadoff batter of the Wildcats. And strike 2, swing and a miss at that one. And swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Kylie Rast. That's out number 1, just 2 more to go.
Oh, boy. Well, Lake City put up 8 runs in the 6th inning. They're now leading 10-5 over Swansea. So possibly Beaufort may end up going to Lake City. Man, back and forth game. Swansea got out early with a 5-run lead, and it was a 5-2 ball game. And then Lake City scored 8 runs in the 6th inning to take the 5-run lead.
Offensive outburst there for Lake City, but Rask strike 1 there, getting ahead in the count early, trying to finish this one off. Strike 2. Coach Rask yelling, "Who wants the ball?" Trying to get his team fired up, energize them for this win.
I want the ball, Coach. Let me play. I'll put me in.
That
Put me in, man.
Straight back. Still 0-2. Dillon needs base runners if they want to get back in this game. Down to just their final 2 outs here at the top of this 7th inning. And that one hit. That's going to be fair. Running to second base. They're telling her to go 3. And a triple. Great piece of hitting down that third base line. And don't go anywhere yet, folks, with only 1 out and a runner on third. Dillon in the hunt to tie this game.
And you have a fast runner up at the plate here. This is getting very interesting now. Kylie Rast has got to pitch smart. And here comes Coach Rast.
Yeah, Coach Rast immediately. And talk about an approach there. You know, 2 strikes, and you just smack it down the third base line for a triple. We saw Rast hit one earlier, and now Dillon able to hit one of their own. And if you're Beaufort here, you can't afford any mistakes defensively. You just gotta hope you can get an easy ground out or pop up, or that Rast can just get these strikeouts to close out the game. But Dillon with a never say die attitude here tonight. Battling hard to the final out. Tying run on third base. And Rast with the pitch, first pitch swinging, and unable to make contact. That'll be strike 1. Meekins trying to be the one to tie the game for the Wildcats here. And fouls that one off, back into the inning for strike 2. So Grice be down to no balls and 2 strikes in the count and was able to hit a triple. So see what she can do here. See if Meekins can replicate that success. And that one fouled off to the left side.
needs to get the out right now, right here. This is a huge pitch here.
So reset and do it again. Pitch on the way. And ball one. Meekins living to see another pitch. And you know, usually if we don't swing at one that close to the zone on a pitch from Kylie Rass, you're usually getting rung up, but that one hit it over the third baseman, and that's going to be a tie game. Running towards second. She's going for three. The throw is Waldorf, and a RBI triple to tie the game. Meekins gets it done, and you see her celebrating out there. Rass telling his team to calm down. But with just one out, Dillon can take the lead here in what's been a back and forth game ever since the fourth inning. It was all zeros at first, but scoring a lot here now. That one popped up. Adkins able to make the play for the out number two. And that's huge for Beaufort.
Close pitch there. Kylie's got to get out of the inning right here. Do not let another run score, because it'll be much more difficult to come back from that.
First pitch thrown for a ball. That one hit. That's going to be gone over the wall out in center field. A two-run homer. You see the umpire having to make him stay calm, and a two-run shot from Dillon's catcher. And Coach Rass telling his team to pick it up. They had the last say in this game. They had batted in the bottom of the seventh, but unreal turn of events as Dillon is able to put up 3 runs this inning to take a 5-3 lead. That ball absolutely crushed. What did you see there on that Rass pitch that just allowed it to, hang in the zone and be able to be taken to deep center?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Guess time was called there.
Kylie needs to stay focused here. Don't get more frustrated than it already has been so far in this inning.
Strike fired in. Need to throw strikes here. She started that previous at bat. Led to a home run with a ball, and then next pitch just sent over the wall. So in desperate need of throwing strikes here. Hold them to hold the lead to 2. You don't want to make it any worse than it already is. And 2 triples and a home run this inning so far, but Grass trying to get out of it. Just needs one more out. 1-1 to count. And time called from the And Coach Rass not happy with that. Seeing a lot of what perhaps people might call questionable umpiring. Both coaches, had their fair share of upsets with blue here tonight. And a highly contested playoff game, and the tension's running a little high, but Coach Rast telling that they're calling time when she's already started her pitch. And now yells out the command to Kylie, who will throw that one, swing and a miss, strike two. And that one will hit her. And the mistakes just continue to pile up for this Eagles team. And now this inning, 2 triples, a 2-run home run, and now a hit batter. Rash just unraveling so far this inning.
Yeah, this is unlike her. I haven't seen this out of her so far this season. I really have not seen something like this out of Rast.
Surprised, maybe now the runner going, and still second base, and now another RBI opportunity to add another one. And with Rast being, their ace pitcher and the only senior, just no pitching depth, so she just has to stay out there and try and get out of this one. Yeah, last year we saw Johnson pitch quite a few times, but this year it's just been all Rast and swing and a miss there for a strike.
Kylie needs to get out right now. Needs to get out of this inning. We can't let the bleeding continue.
1-1 the count here. And a pitch high. I like the Beaufort hitters, that high fastball up there.
Yeah.
Dillon has been able to lay off of. And ball 3 there.
Rast is currently at 117 pitches so far in the game.
And Dillon wanted a balk call there, and 117 pitches, and they actually are going to give it to her. And now 2 runners on.
Now batting number 2, second baseman, Cecilia
Seen
Ryan.
just about everything this game. Home runs, balks, questionable umpiring.
Yeah.
This game's had it all.
Yeah.
What a way to open the first round of the playoffs here in
Yeah, it
3A
is.
softball.
It's been exciting and frustrating at the same time.
And that one getting away from the defense, and another one going to score there. And make it 6-3. Double steal was on, and they threw that one to third, but unable to get it there. Just yet another error for a Beaufort defense that started off so sharp this game. But Kylie Rast, as you mentioned, sitting over 100 pitches. It's been a long inning for these Eagles, and now another steal at third, and in safe. Dillon Wildcats just having their way on the base pass here this inning. That's going to be really tough. Obviously not impossible, but for Beaufort to try and tie it or potentially walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. They're going to have to rally big, especially after such a demoralizing inning.
Dillon's head coach will be talking to the umpires here. This game so far has just been a bit interesting with the umpires calls so far.
Yeah, Dillon coach has been very vocal with the umpires tonight. But 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. That one fouled off. Seeing the ball well. Fouling pitches off, increasing that pitch count. Ryder trying to add on to the Dillon lead. Gets a piece of that one, fouled off. Continuing to see the ball well, make Rast work for it. And swing and a miss. Rast will finally get out of it. Dillon takes a 6-3 lead in the bottom of the 7th, trying to close it out. We'll be right back here on Beaufort's Own. Welcome back, everybody, here in the bottom of the 7th. It's do or die time for the Lady Eagles softball team here in the nest. Able to score 4 runs in that inning were the Dillon Wildcats, courtesy of 2 triples and a home run. And leaving Sherman out there on the mound trying to close this one out. As that one's going to be hit first base side and able to get the out. Good defense there. That was Grider, number 2, second baseman, making the play there.
Sherman's currently at 108 pitches so far in this game.
So trying to go for the complete game, 100 plus pitches, trying to shut this door on the Eagles, and saw him able to do so. Get that first out, ground out to the right side there. Just need 2 more outs. Kylie Rast on deck. Turn the lineup over for Beaufort. Hit a triple her last time up, but Beaufort in need of base runners. Down 3. Ball 2 called there. That one a little questionable. Saw the catcher glance at the dugout, but the call is the call. 2-0 will be the count. Swing and a miss from Eleanor Dolan. Two balls and a strike to number 14, Eleanor Dolan. And strike 2 will even the count at 2-2. count to Dillon here. Huge pitch. Beaufort needs base runners. And strike 3 called. A strikeout for Sherman for out number 2. They're going to have a little mound visit here.
Now batting the pitcher, number
With
11,
Rass
Kylie
coming to the
Rass.
plate, just in need of one more out. And every time Beaufort has gotten to the top of the lineup here, it's been with 2 outs. So able to get to, to the top of the lineup, but no base runners for Rass. Gonna be disappointing for her and this team. But trying to 2-out rally here. See if she can make something happen. Triple in her last at bat. Sherman pitch on the way. Ball 1. That one high for ball 2. And showed Rass reach base. Sailor Waldorf on deck, the shortstop. And a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runs the count to 2-1. And that one hit to the right side. It's going to be a ground now, and that'll end the game. 6-3. Dillon will come out on top. Thank you for everybody for tuning in live from the Eagles Nest here on Beaufort's own. And everybody have a good night. And just don't forget, if you're interested in donating to the channel to help support local sports coverage, you can just text Beaufort to 801-801 and have a good night.